Have you ever felt like the walls were closing in? For Adam, that feeling was about to become terrifyingly real. Imagine waking up, not in your bed, but on the cold, hard floor of a windowless room. The only light comes from a single, bare bulb dangling from a ceiling. This is where our story begins. Adam, a completely ordinary guy, finds himself in this extraordinary, nightmarish situation. He pushes himself up, his head throbbing. Where is he? How did he get here? The door is solid steel, no handle, no lock he can see. He pounds on it, his shouts echoing in the small space, but the only answer is a heavy, daunting silence. Panic starts to creep in, cold and sharp. He's trapped, alone, or so he thinks. He spends what feels like hours pacing the small room, a perfect cube of smooth, grey concrete. There's nothing inside. No furniture, no vents, no clues. Just the floor, the four walls, and the ceiling. He's exhausted, thirsty, and his hope is starting to wear thin. He slumps against a wall, sliding down to the floor. It's then that he hears it. A low hum, almost too quiet to notice at first. It seems to come from everywhere at once, vibrating through the concrete. And then, a voice. It isn't coming from a speaker. It's deep, resonant, and seems to emanate from the very walls around him. Hello, Adam. The voice rumbles, a sound that feels both ancient and chillingly intelligent. Adam leaps to his feet, his heart hammering against his ribs. He spins around, searching for the source. Who's there? Where are you? He yells, his voice trembling. The room's voice chuckles, a dry, grating sound. I am here. I am the room. And you, Adam, are my guest. This is impossible. Adam's mind races, trying to find a logical explanation. A hidden speaker. A hallucination brought on by dehydration? But the voice sounds so real, so present. Why am I here? What do you want? He demands, trying to sound braver than he feels. The voice replies calmly, I want to play a game, Adam. A game of choices. A cold dread washes over him. This isn't a prank. This is something else entirely. Something sinister. The room explains the rules, its voice patient and devoid of emotion. In this room, there are two buttons. You cannot see them, but they exist. One button will open the door and set you free. The other, well, the other will ensure you never leave. Adam's breath catches. A 50-50 chance at life or death. How do I find them? He asks, his voice barely a whisper. You don't, the room replies. You must choose. Left or right. Behind you, on the wall you are facing, two panels will materialize. One on your left, one on your right. You will press one. You have 60 seconds to decide once they appear. If you don't choose, the choice will be made for you. And I assure you, you won't like my choice. 60 seconds. His life hangs on a simple, binary choice. Left or right. Freedom or oblivion. The pressure is immense. Adam tries to reason with the entity. Why are you doing this? He pleads. What did I ever do to you? The room's voice takes on a thoughtful tone. It's not about what you've done, Adam. It's about what you will do. It's about the nature of choice itself. In your world, you are paralyzed by endless options. You spend your life weighing pros and cons, always fearing you'll make the wrong move. Here, the choice is simple. The stakes are ultimate. It is the purest form of decision. Adam realizes with a jolt of horror that the room is right. He's always been indecisive, from choosing what to eat for breakfast to bigger life decisions. He's lived his life in a state of passive uncertainty. The room continues, its voice a low murmur. Think about your life, Adam. The promotion you didn't go for because you were scared of the responsibility. The woman you never asked out because you feared rejection. You've lived a life of non-choices. You've let life happen to you. Now, you must happen to life. You must make a definitive choice. Adam's mind floods with memories of missed opportunities, of paths not taken. The room isn't just a prison. It's a reflection of his own soul, his own fears and regrets made manifest. The disembodied voice is his own inner critic, amplified into a godlike judge. This isn't just a game of chance. It's a test of his very will to live. The hum in the room intensifies. The time is near, Adam. Prepare yourself. Adam closes his eyes, trying to block out the terror, trying to focus. Left or right? Is there a clue? A tell? Is one side more likely than the other? He remembers a coin toss from his childhood. His father always told him to just pick one and stick with it. Dwelling on it won't change the outcome. But this isn't a coin toss for a piece of candy. This is for everything. He opens his eyes, staring at the blank wall in front of him. His heart is a drum solo in the deafening silence between the room's words. He has to choose. He has to take control. Let the game begin. The room booms. As it speaks, 2 square panels, each with a single red button in the center, slide out of the concrete wall. They are identical, perfectly symmetrical. One on the left, one on the right. A digital timer appears on the wall above them, its red numbers glowing ominously. 60, 59, 58. The countdown has begun. Adam's mind goes blank. All his thoughts, all his reasoning, evaporate in the face of this stark reality. Left, right, life, death. He looks from one button to the other, his gaze frantic. Is there a pattern? A trick? Is the room playing with him? Maybe there is no right answer. Maybe both buttons lead to the same fate. 45 seconds. The numbers mock him. He remembers a silly rhyme from his school days. Inny, meeny, miny, mo. It's absurd, but his brain latches onto it. 30 seconds. He takes a deep breath. The room was right. He has spent his life avoiding choices. Now, he's forced to make the ultimate one. He can't overthink it. He can't analyze it. He just has to act. For the first time, maybe ever, he has to commit to a decision, consequences be damned. 20 seconds. He feels a strange sense of calm wash over him. The fear is still there, but it's joined by something else, resolve. He won't let his final moments be defined by the same indecision that plagued his life. 10 seconds. He walks toward the wall. 9. He doesn't look at the buttons. He looks at his own reflection, faint in the polished red plastic. 8. He sees a man who has been afraid for too long. 7. He raises his hand. 6. He knows which one he will press. 5. It's not a guess. It's not random. 4. It's a choice. His choice. 3. He extends his finger. 2. He stabs his finger forward, pressing the button on the right with a decisive click. 1. The timer vanishes. The room is silent. For a terrifying second, nothing happens. Did he choose wrong? Then, with a deafening groan of grinding metal, a section of the wall to his right begins to slide open, revealing a hallway flooded with bright, natural light. He's free. He chose life. He walks out, not as the man who entered, but as someone reborn, someone who understands the power of a single, committed choice. Thank you for watching. If this story made you think, hit that like button and subscribe for more tales that challenge the mind. See you next time.